Yes, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are watching from. Welcome back to the Izexon Amido YouTube Sports channel, where we give analysis on the current trending sports news that are making headlines in the entire globe. Today, we have been in Champions League matches, and I think to our bettors, all the games that I gave, 90% of them all were wins, apart from the Borussia Dortmund and AC Milan, where we expected 2 goals and above, but it ended 0-0. We hope next time we can improve on that. Today, I will be talking about the game of Newcastle that I'm putting on right now against PSG, where Newcastle stunned PSG to a 4-1 thumping at St. James Park. Newcastle made the headlines that after 20 years without appearing in the Champions League, it is still making progress, more so against the big teams. Previously, it went to San Siro and it went 0-0. Earning their first point since 20 years when they last appeared in the Champions League. That was in 2003. So this was their first home game against PSG that they managed to wallop PSG 4-1. That has superstars like Kylian Mbappe, the best player in the world right now, stars like Marquinhos, stars like Osman Dembele, stars like Donnarumma, stars like Ashraf Hakimi, where everybody thought that PSG would win this. However, Newcastle continued with their form. Remember, they had just previously thumped someone 8-0. They went on to beat Manchester City 1-0, and even today they have gone on to beat PSG 4-1. No one expected such a performance, but the boys under the stewardship of Eddie Howe, the former Bournemouth coach, is trying to prove doubters that amongst the English coaches is the next big thing. Goals started in coming in too early, starting from the halftime. Guys like Miguel Almiron were on the score sheet. Guys like Longstaff were on the score sheet. Guys like Ban were on the score sheet, and that's the Shah Fabian was also on the score sheet in the last minute or in the additional time to make sure that Newcastle fans truly wrap up this win and they go top of the group with 4 points. Remember AC Milan and Dortmund ended with a 0-0. That means that Dortmund only has 1 point, AC Milan has 2 points, PSG has 3 points, and Newcastle has 4 points. So they are on the top of this group. So I think if they continue with this form, they can progress past this group come in February. When the round of 16s continues, I think they will be on a better stage. But Newcastle have tried to showcase off haters that they are a next level after beating 2 big teams in just a single week. I remember previously they ejected Manchester City with a 1-0 courtesy of Alexander Isak. This time he started the game, but he did not score. But guys like Miguel Almiron were on form. Ban was on form, Longstaff was on form, and then lastly the defender, that is Fabian. That means 2 defenders had a goal today. What a performance from Newcastle. We hope if they continue like this, this team that has just been taken over by Arabs can be the next big thing. Remember, Manchester City also started out slowly until it has become the next or the biggest team right now in Europe, and they are the defending champions of the Champions League. So we hope if Newcastle continues with such form, They are really doing good under the stewardship of Eddie Howe. The young boys who don't even have big names in the team, that almost, if you talk about Newcastle the past 3 years or 4 years, they have been fighting for relegation. But if you talk about this rejuvenated Newcastle currently, that is hoping for Champions League success, and in the Premier League last season they finished fourth, you see that there's such a huge improvement in their performance. And if everything goes well as to their anticipation, you may find out Newcastle also challenging for the Premier League. That's how things went at St. James Park, to bring back the glory at Newcastle. Remember, Newcastle had superstars like Alan Shearer, who made history in that team. That ever since then, its relevance in Europe has been scarce. But as per the moment, Newcastle is really making headlines. We hope everything goes very well with such superstars or boys that had not gotten even experience in Champions League, but currently right now they are trending and beating out the big boys. We hope this team is a really improved team, more so if you are under good management. First and foremost, Newcastle previously, if you remember, it has been fighting with financial issues, relegation battles. But as per the moment, the Newcastle we are talking about is the team that is competing for qualification in the Champions League. A team is competing for the title in the Premier League. A team that also would like to win the Premier League. For my subscribers, like, comment, share. As always, I'm Izexon Amido, the Sports Encyclopedia. I'm out for now.